Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. So, it has arrived, week 2 has commenced of the 7-week half anniversary Ever Crisis campaign. Today is going to be a video where I am overviewing everything that's dropping today. I'm going to be going through basically everything that dropped in the patch, from the double summon to the new weapon level 120 to the new dungeon ranking event, which I will be doing a guide for. I typically wait a few days to do a guide for the dungeon ranking, just to get an idea of how competitive it is in the ranking and what kind of score you're going to need to get in the top 100. So just keep an eye out for that video, but it will be coming in the next few days. Alright, I'm also going to be doing a shop review at the end of the video for any of the new stuff that they put in the shop this week. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so let's go down here and just kind of go through what the new notices are. So we already know that the addition of the double summon content is here, maximum weapon level increase, addition of Steam Link data mission. As of March 13th, 7 PM, a mission in which you can obtain blue crystals by linking your game data to Steam will be added. Alright, so that's already guaranteed blue crystals for me since I play on Steam all the time. I used to play a lot of mobile, but to be honest, playing on Steam just makes my life 10 times better. It's so much better to play Ever Crisis on Steam, so if possible, I recommend doing that. Alright, region of distribution, addition notice. Oh, so it looks like Southeast Asia is officially open for Ever Crisis. I have some really good friends that are going to be absolutely stoked on this news. So it looks like the additional regions, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore, the Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Macau, Myanmar, and Laos will all be added. Thank you, Applebot. A lot of people have been asking for this, and I'm stoked to see it added into the game. Alright, what else we got? Alright, well, we already know that this is going to come. Weapon maximum level increase, level 90 to 120. It looks like regarding level unlock material additions, the following level unlock materials have been added. Microcube Model 2, level 100, along with the Genome Megapod Y, level 100. I'm pretty sure those are the pink ones. Then the Microcube Model 3 and the Megapod Z is up to level 110. I'm pretty sure those are the gold ones. And then the Mithril Ingot level 120 unlock. So if you guys saw my last video that I just did a few hours ago, this was my guess, and I'm guessing that I was correct. It looks like the new level unlock materials can be obtained from the new premium quests. Alright, so keep that in mind. So when you're doing your dailies, now you can start farming some of these new weapon materials. Alright, it has been added. That's great to know. Alright, so let's move on from here. Here we have the event dungeon ranking Abandoned Factory on now. As of March 13th, the event dungeon ranking Abandoned Factory is here. Alright, also Mithril Ore has been added to the total score rewards. I'm guessing Mithril Ore is going to become easier and easier to get now that we have harder materials needed to get the weapons to an even higher level. For those of you that are keen on a dungeon guide for getting in the top 100, normally I do a top 100, and then actually normally I do like a top 50 video because that's like more certain to get people into that ranking that they want. I tend to wait a few days to put out a dungeon ranking video. The reason I do that is because I've seen that, you know, if you just blitz a video really fast, it's hard to tell how the rankings are going to be. Each dungeon ranking is different. The competitiveness of the environment of that dungeon ranking can change, and so I'm going to wait and see how competitive it is and what kind of score I'm going to need to make in a guide in order to get you guys the highest chance of getting into that top 100. So when I do put out the video sometime in the next few days, just keep your eyes peeled for it. Alright. The event period for the dungeon ranking is going to be March 13th to March 20th, so it is going to end literally the moment that Zack and Sephiroth's banner drop, which is going to be next week. We already know how to play. For those of you who don't, it's basically a crisis dungeon except a multiplayer ranking system. Okay, get up to blue crystals times 3,000 as a first time rank reward. That's nice. Let's see here if there's any new information to share with you guys. In addition, the reward for achieving a rank for the first time is up to blue crystal times 300 on normal, up to blue crystal times 700 on hard, and up to blue crystal times 2000 on very hard. Alright, so that's going to be a pretty chill way to get 3000 crystals. Take the advantage by using the recommended element. So it is going to be wind. I knew that there was going to be some type of content coming out that was going to allow people to utilize Aerith's Floral Rod, which is the first wind imperil weapon in the game. This is going to have a huge impact on this dungeon ranking. I did not pull for that banner, although I did wishlist it on my last banner, and lucky enough, I actually got, I think, 2 copies of it, if not 3. So hopefully that will be pretty chill and great to use. Let's see here. Tips for Conquest 1. Because many bosses with wind as their weakness appear this time, wind is effective. Since many bosses have high HP and strong defense, it is effective to utilize abilities that reduce physical defense, magical defense, and wind resistance, and items that increase wind ability potency to inflict damage more efficiently. Alright, well, we've already guessed that much. Tips for Conquest 2. Aim to achieve a swift victory in battle. That's true that when you take more of like a DPS focused team into these dungeon rankings, if you can survive, you can typically use the items to keep yourself going instead of a healer, which typically nets you a higher score. Tips for Conquest 3. Be careful not to overuse items. Although in my experience, it's pretty generous on how you can use items, especially for cranking up high scores. Alright, we're going to skip that. In this event, the accelerated mode function cannot be used. We already know that as well. Alright, let's see here. This event will be unlocked by completing Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Chapter 1, Main Section 3, Episode 6. Alright, I believe that we already had that unlocked, so there's no new story there. Alright, getting to the juicy stuff. Right here we have the Double Summon launch campaign on now. I'm super excited about this. Don't worry, I will be going to check out the summons, which fights there are. Does it go up to EX2, EX3? I'm so curious, and I will be making guides for each of the fights. If you guys want if you all would like a guide for hard, please let me know in the comments because if not, if I don't hear anything back, I'm just going to make a guide from, I think, very hard through EX1, EX2, however many EXs there are. Alright, Double Summon launch campaign. Weapon enhancement, great success rate, 20% to 50% increase, along with the weapon enhancement quests, 50% increase. That's fantastic. That's going to let everyone get out the gate super strong to farm for these new weapon mats that you need to take your weapons to level 120. The event period for the weapon enhancement is going to be from today all the way until April 3rd. So that's about 20 days. So that's pretty solid, I will say. It looks like there are campaign missions coming with the Double Summon launch where we can get up to another 3,000 blue crystals. So that's 6,000 blue crystals added to just this week's update. So pretty generous, guys. Let's see here. Let's see if there's anything we can see. Challenge yourself in the trial of the summons and form a pact with Ifrit and Bahamut. Double Summon Ifrit and Bahamut will be added to summons. Progress through pack missions to form a pact with the Double Summon. Ifrit and Bahamut's L ability, large ability, limit ability, Crimson Flare, is a very powerful ability that can inflict up to 1750% fire physical magic damage upon all enemies and increases fire damage for all allies. Interesting. So not only is this a summon, but it's also going to be an AoE buff on the group. So for any content coming out where the bosses are weak against fire, casting this summon is going to give you, I'm guessing, a pretty solid fire damage up for your entire team. I'm happy that they are doing this, that they are adding something new to these summons. They're bringing an AoE buff in. I'm guessing we might start to get AoE debuffs in. I'd like to get like a bunch of different summons, honestly. Chocobo, the magic pot. I think Leviathan, Titan. I think there's so much, you know, viability to what they can do right now. So I'm excited. We're going to check out those packs here in a second. Looks like there are new weapons to get here. It looks like a collar for Red 13. And then it looks like a katana. So it looks like Sephiroth and Red 13 will be getting free weapons from this event. I will check those out in this video today. There's a new pack in the shop. And I will skip through the packs because I will do a shop review at some point, but not in the pros. Alright, let's see here. New addition to the Knights of Judgment. Okay, Project Zero Remnant. A new event has been added to the ongoing The Knights of Judgment Project Zero Remnant. The newly added Barrett exclusive weapon, Siege Cannon, can be obtained through the exchange or by clearing an event battle. Alright, so it looks like Barrett is getting a new free weapon. Euphy's is pretty solid. I think I just need one copy left to get it OB10. It does show the R ability magic attack here. I believe Euphy's was water potency up, which is the first I think we've seen for an elemental potency on a free event weapon. I'm guessing since Barrett's here also says water surge for his ability, that it's also going to be water potency up behind the magic attack. However, there currently are no water magic attack. Well, actually, I can't say that for sure, but the big ones, Maritime Sword and Glenn's new axe, are both physical. Okay. It doesn't look like the Knight of Judgment fight has changed at all. Recommended elements, water and ice. Recommended sigils, circle and triangle. Recommended attack, physical. Okay. And it doesn't look like anything else has changed with that. We got 2 more notices here, guys, and then we're going to go check out some fun stuff. Alright, so the half anniversary step-up draw is on now. I'll be sure to do that first free summon if it's there as usual. And it looks like in step 7, Mithril Ingot times 10 is included as a bonus. I'm definitely curious how many Mithril Ingots you're going to need to get a weapon from 110 to 120. If it's 30, and they're only giving 10 right here, it's a bit stingy, but they are pretty generous with every other thing, so I'm going to let it slide. Limited edition weapons, Stream Saber and Stream Slasher, cannot be obtained in this draw, so just keep that in mind, guys. No weapons are featured in this draw, so it is pulling from the entire pool. And yeah, I will check that out here in a second. Personally, I'm not really a fan of the step-ups. That's just me, though. If you have the extra crystals to spend and you want to drop some crystals, I wish you guys the best of luck in your pulls. But it does look like the first step is free, and I will look at this in a second when I go over and check it out in the actual draw. Alright, now let's see here. This is the last notice, and this is one that we've already looked at. Alright, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is, let's go to the draw first. That's fun. Alright, so let's see here. Step 1, 1 or more 4-star weapons guaranteed for free. Okay, step 2, 1 or more 4-star weapons guaranteed for 1k. It's not a guaranteed 5-star. Step 3, you get a guaranteed 5-star for 2k paid. Step 4, no guaranteed 5-star, but it is free. Step 5, it looks like only 4-star weapons appeared. Guaranteed 1 5-star for 3k, plus a bonus 30 mithril ore, and that's going to be 3k paid. Step 6 is free. And then step 7, you're going to get the 10 mithril ingots, along with all 4-star weapons appearing and 1 5-star weapon guaranteed. So let's see here. I'm going to do 1 pull. Hopefully we'll get some good luck. I won't make you guys sit through this entire... Oh, there we go. That's actually pretty sick. So hopefully we'll get more than 1. All right. I'm down with that. Cloud and Zag, what do you know? All right, so I'm going to skip through these. We'll see what we got. It looks like the Mithril Saber. All right, man, I have a lot of parts of that. And the Falchion. Okay, so not bad at all. But that is where I stop. Personally, guys, I really recommend saving for the other banners that are going to be coming out through this anniversary. I have a very intuitive feeling that we are going to be getting a new character towards the end of it. We do know that Zac and Sephiroth's banner is going to be similar to Cloud and Glenn's, which was very, very overpowered. You know, personally, I think those banners are going to be far more impactful on your account than this. That's just my opinion. I've already pulled on that one for the today. So after this, let's go over to the shop. Let's check out the new shop. I'll do a quick shop review. All right, so here we have the legendary double summon pack 1. This is something new. So this is going to come with 10,800 paid crystals, 10 mithril ingots, 50 mithril ore. Wow, they ain't holding back. We're going to get 30 microcube model 3s, 30 megapod Zs, 30 model 2s, and 30 megapod Ys, along with 100 grindstone chunks and 100,000 gil. Okay. I mean, as a Dolphin player, I don't think that I recommend this. For whales, this is like a real treat. I'm sure that you guys are stoked to get ahead on those mithril ingots. For me, this is a pass. I think that more valuable than a single weapon to maybe 120. We don't know how many of these mithril ingots it costs to get a weapon from 110 to 120 yet, right? So if it's 30, this is only a weapon guaranteed to 110. If it's 10, it will get you one weapon to 120. I'm guessing, my guess would be that it's only going to cost 10 because in the step up it had 10 for free, or 10 in the 7th step. But I could be wrong. Everything else is 30, so it could very well cost 30. I still believe that the crystals right here would be better for any player that's going to spend. These boosted crystal packs are rare. They don't come by very often. And if you're ever going to buy crystals, like at any point in time in the next 6 months, better to just get them now and then save, because you're saving money in the long run. So that's my opinion on that. Other than that, we have 2 5-star gacha tickets and 10 regular tickets for 300. Okay, so I'm going to go for that one, right? That'll give me 10 5-star gacha tickets. Then it looks like we also have another weapon voucher, a gacha ticket, a Cloud or a Final Fantasy 7 / Crisis Core pull, and a First Soldier pull, although I'm guessing Sephiroth is not in here, which is so lame, right? He only ever gets his own solo 5-star. I guess that's better. I guess that works better since I'm not so much interested in Glenn, Lucia, and Matt. But yeah, so I think that's actually better that Sephiroth gets his own. Also, as of now, Zac also gets his own, right? Which is pretty good. I might pull in this. I have 6 weapon vouchers right now, so I'm not sure if I want to do it. So I'm going to hold off for now. These paid premium tickets are great if you are using paid crystals to pull on banners. If not, I don't recommend them. That is my simple take on them. It looks like we have some new things here. These are essentially just going to be replacing the old weapon mats in the shop. I've never purchased these. I don't think that they are necessary in any way, shape, or form. My recommendation, guys, when it comes to these weapons, by the way, let's go check them out. I think that I can't really see. Let's just go find a weapon. Let's check a Murasame, right? So if we go to uncapped level, all right, it's going to cost 30 of those, which I do not have. But yeah, I guess that's all we can kind of see right here. Oh, wait a second. Are you telling me that it's still going to cost mithril ore every time? So it's going to cost me 10 mithril ore and 30 of these microcube model 2s to get this to level 100. And then is it going to cost me 10 mithril ore again, or 20 to get it to 110? And then potentially 30 mithril ore plus the mithril ingots. I hope they don't do that. It better be only 10 per. I think that this is a little over the top. But we'll just have to see, guys. My recommendation when it comes to these new weapons is don't run out the gate trying to just level up all your weapons to 120. Work on them seriously, just one at a time, and build them when you feel like you need it to take down a boss fight in this game. I honestly barely ever farm these. you know, I am a day one player, so if you're not, I can understand wanting to catch up, build some of these weapons to 90. But most of the time, I don't really farm these, and then I only really worry about leveling up weapons if I can't beat something. So, yeah, that's my suggestion: is take it slow. Don't go crazy. Don't burn yourself out. You know, have fun with the game. You know, even if you're a perfectionist, you can still take it slow. I mean, you climb Mount Everest the same way you climb a hill, right? One step at a time. So I think take it in that same way. All right, that being said, this getting to the end of the video, let's go look at the summon quest right here. We finally have a new one. Super excited. Here we have double summons. You can now challenge the following trials. All right, sick. Let's go down here, and there is going to be an EX2 with a recommended power of 260,000, so even stronger than the EX2 Bahamut. I'm super excited about this, guys. I think it's going to be a total blast. Actually, I think that since we're here, hold on one sec. Let's go to growth. Let's bind the summon, and then I think I'll try the normal fight to end up this video. So let's go to switch summon. I have all of these done. Just need to bind this one right here. All right, there we go. All right, and we are bound. I don't have any of this stuff. All right, so let's go back. Currently bound to this one right here. I'm pretty excited. I think this is going to be pretty fun. All right, so let's go in here. If you guys just wanted to hear the news updates and that's it, then that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys want to see the first fight against the Bahamut and Ifrit, it's going to be right here. All right, it's going to be the 150,000 one. It is going to be ice and no sigils at all. All right, so I have my ice team right here. I'm just going to go straight into this fight, and we're going to try and take it out first try. In rock climbing, I've been a rock climber for 10 years. I've climbed up to 513 and bouldering grades of V10. We have a word that we use for taking something down first try. It's called a flash or an on-site. So I'm going to try and do that right now. I'm going to slow this down. Wow, they're really just coming in hot, aren't they? I took this to semi. Maybe I should have brought a frickin' healer. Oh no, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good here. Alright, I'm going to flare star them down. Alright, there we go. Lower their attack. We are going to take this hit. This is it. This is the new summon we're going to get. The new animation. It does look pretty sick, I'm not going to lie. Damn, it's like a... Damn! This is the normal one. Holy smokes. I'm going to have to heal up with the single target heals right now. Oh my gosh, and Mega Flare coming in that fast. I think I might actually lose right now. Alright. Alright, so we need to stop this Mega Flare from going off and not die at the same time. Alright. Okay, so hopefully we can take this down. Right here. Here comes Umbral Strikes. I'm going to block it. Wow, they are hitting decently hard. I have a feeling the EX2 on this is going to be really tough. Wow, we just got smoked. I'm actually really excited about that. Alright, so we are done. I'm going to have to actually bring in a team for this. So, there you guys have it. It looks like there's going to be some tough fights coming into this game. I'm sorry I couldn't flash it for you guys, but I am going to be coming back and putting out some guides for these new summon fights so that I can get you guys those abilities as soon as possible. And that is going to bring me to the end of the video. I just want to say, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like. And if you're keen on future content to come, don't forget to sub to the channel. Just so you guys know, in terms for the Rebirth physical copy of the game giveaway, I will be announcing that in the next few days. It did officially come to an end, so there are no more entries allowed. That being said, hope you all have a wonderful day, take care, and peace.